Hey, everybody, it's me, not Mario from Saturday Night Live. So, a lot of weirdness going on, and by weirdness I mean Spec banner. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, regardless of how good any of these items are, you should probably be skipping, because we're a train barreling towards 2 collabs, an anniversary, and possibly Calamity Spec stuff. So, let's take a look. So it took, we have a couple of new Glex, I don't know why I clicked on the menu. We have a couple new Glex items, which is interesting. But for the most part, not really worth going crazy on. So these are the brand new ones. We've got Windless Silence as a gun and the Fallen Soul as a pole arm for paladins. So it's Dauntless Courage 2 bow. It's not the greatest, but it's not terrible. Tops out 2, 4, 6, right at about 7k, which is where you'd want a max limit break on a 19 cost. Fallen Soul is the new spear. It's Dauntless Courage 2. It's slightly increases your magic attack and a 1.5 target. Also right around 7k. Kind of just shy of, I believe, or just over. The math is not my best. Trash Sphere 2, Dauntless Courage 2, Evil Hail of Assault, so it's great magical damage to 1.5 target, slightly increases your magic attack. So, like, the magic attack spec banner is probably one of the better ones, because the other ones outside of, like, the sorcerer are kind of lackluster. Sarah from Agony has given me a walk down on, what you consider good and bad stabs now, so I'm actually, like, that's super cool of her. Because I don't know enough about, like, what clerics have, so, you know, that's kind of a concern. Mostly because I've never played cleric. So, Physical Vanguard, we have Ancient City Dream, Dauntless Courage 2 Hammer. Listen, Crushers are broke. Just skip this. You don't need it. It's not a combo hammer. Exploiting Heat Crystal. I don't know why that doesn't say exploding. Dauntless Courage 2. It's a sword. You're fine. Mystical Blade is the other one. Another Dauntless Courage 2 sword. I guess if you're playing Breaker, like, you can throw a couple in and hope to get one of them. Just don't chase any of this stuff. Like, we've got so much coming up. The anniversary's right around the corner. We've got the Nier collab coming up that's got the new classes on it. We've got the other collab coming out, which is either, if I were a betting man, I would say it's Drakengard 3, but it very well could be Rosen Maiden, because they could just be getting those out of the way, even though those weapons are a little stronger. Alright, let's look at the rear guards. We've got the Glex weapons up. Oh, no, they don't have them separated by Glex. Okay. The new Glex Minstrel item is the exquisite 6-stringed guitar support boon 2. 2 stat, physical attack, physical defense of 2 allies. If, big if, you've got all physical on your team, or at least 4 out of 5 of you are physical, this is actually a pretty good instrument. Like, I like this a lot. I have one, so it doesn't really do me any good. And it goes in the pool, so. Harp of Shared Poetry, it's another 2-stat, 1 target. It's physical attack, magic attack. Stats are pretty even across the board. Like, obviously, you don't get any defense off an attack one, so not the worst thing ever. Support boon 2, though, so, like, the Minstrel banner is skippable, mostly just because there's only 1 2-target one, and it's only for physical. So, like I said, if you have, like, 4 Crushers on your team and you want to, like, get a little silly, like, don't blow your load on this. We've got banners coming. That's pretty much it for instruments. I'm not, like, super sold on instruments. The rear guard, the tomes are actually decent. So we've got 2 exclusives, which is kind of crazy. We've got the Book of Night, which is 2 exclusives. So we've got 2 exclusives, which is kind of crazy. We've got 2 exclusives, which is kind of crazy. We've got 2 exclusives, which is kind of crazy. We've got 2 exclusives, which is kind of crazy. We've got 2 exclusives, which is kind of crazy. We've got 2 exclusives, which is kind of crazy. We've got 2 exclusives, which is kind of crazy. We've got 2 exclusives, which is kind of crazy. We've got 2 exclusives, which is kind of crazy. We've got 2 exclusives, which is kind of crazy. We've got 2 exclusives, which is kind of crazy. We've got 2 exclusives, which is kind of crazy. We've got 2 exclusives, which is kind of crazy. We've got 2 exclusives, which is kind of crazy. We've got 2 exclusives, which is So it is 2 stat, 2 target, physical attack, and defense. Support boon 2. So if you've got a lot of physical attackers, this is really good. King's Law, which is real good. It greatly reduces physical attack and physical defense of 1.5 targets. Support boon 2. Again, this is like a really heavy physical one. Voltage Dictionary, we've had a run through before. It's physical defense and magic defense, so it's defense down for 1.5 targets. And it's got Replenish Magic too. There's not really anything on here you're killing for unless you have 5 physical Vanguard, and then you're fine. The staves, I'm told, are poopy. Life choice, so you've got recovery support, 2 targets, slightly increases magic defense. This is about as good as it gets for being an okay staff. It doesn't do anything outside of plows through healing, like, a lot. Oh man, I gotta stop hitting the close button. I gotta hit the arrow button. That thing is rough. We got the Silent Prayer Staff, which is 2 targets, recover magic attack. So, it's okay, it's whatever. Beheaded General Staff, recovery support 2, 1.5 targets, slightly increases physical attack. You could get away with not pulling on any of these. Like, none of these staffs are particularly good. Like, if anything, the brand new one, Life Choice, is okay. It's not the greatest because, like, the Coliseum skill's kind of poop. Like, you'd rather have 2 targets by, like, a tier 3 heal. So, judging by how this one is statted versus the rest of them, I would imagine that's just a tier 2 heal for 2 targets, which is fine. I'm going to look at the orbs. I'm not going to tell you what they do, because that ain't my job yet. One day I'll put together like a 500 orb video and be like, hey, here are all the orbs I never talked about, except I'm probably not going to do that, because even though that'd be funny, it would also be something I'm just not willing to commit time to. So just skip it. Just skip it. Please skip it. There's so much coming out. Oh my god. We've got 1 collab by the end of May. We've got 1 collab by the end of June. We've got Anniversary coming up in July. We are probably getting Calamity Weapons. We are possibly getting Sin, the Half Sin Nightmare. No, not the Half Sin. The Half Sin classes, the Elemental classes. Like, there's so much that's coming out. So, I don't know. Guys, tell me what you think, but I personally am not doing any polls on this one. So, I wouldn't really recommend it, especially not free to play. Like, you got so many opportunities for classes and stuff with the Nier banner coming out, and then we have a whole other collab. Guys, we have Anniversary coming up. You always save for Anniversary. So, I don't know. I mean, I do know. Don't poll. But, you know, it's just how it is. Alright, I hope you guys are doing well. Alright, have a good one, everybody.